to just be honest with me, Aquarius. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. Can we just, come on. Are you getting married? Are you getting married? Like, where's my invitation? Where is it? There's only about, like, come on. There's like 1,000 of you that watch these videos consistently. That's a small enough number for us to be like, you know, kind of sort of acquaintances at least. I should get a freaking wedding invite, right? There's some shit that's going down up in here, Aquarius. What's going on? You let me know, because I am vibing high. And I think that maybe, just maybe, y'all been playing aloof and shut. No, there's definitely been progress that's been made. I'm sneaking a look at your Lenormand cards, and let me tell you something. This is some good shit right up in here. This is some lovelier than lovely shit. This is happiness. This is abundance. This is sustainable loveliness. This is commitment. This is glowing. This is enjoying life. Commitment isn't always just, marriage. Though it's got a freaking wedding ring staring at me in my face with the infinity symbol floating on top of it, with a heart right next to it, and the sun shining and bouquet, some sort of good news, good word, celebration, being celebrated, triumph, happiness, yay, something that you did is really working out. You're being celebrated for it. It's taking a while to get there. It's taking some time, little bitty bits. You know, moving your way. And I think maybe some of this time was honestly spent figuring out what it was you wanted, right? Like, that could be, because sometimes that's complicated, all right? Especially when you're, air sign, and you can get distracted by all these kinds of, like, interesting stuff. But guess what, man? Guess what? We are here. We have arrived. And I want my damn invitation. All right. I want it. There's a P.O. box right below. You need to send it. I want my invitation. I'm going to get up on that mic and be like, hear ye. Hear ye. I just want y'all to know I predicted this. You don't have to feed me. Just like let myself plug Born Without Boundaries Tarot to your wedding guest. That's all. That's all I ask. It's simple. It's a simple takeaway. Listen, this is beautiful energy, and what a way to start out. What a way to start out this. Now, I know, listen, you should check out the Libra reading, Aquarius, because it was off that hook, too. And I think it's just because, this is Gemini season. Y'all is jiving high with the Gemini, and Mercury is in retrograde, but it's like, something about air signs, I feel like you're supposed to take that really bad when Mercury is in retrograde. But also in some ways, it's giving you guys more time. It's giving you guys, it's like, oh my God, when you thought you were going to get a pop quiz, but now you have 4 days to study for it, and it's the same information, and you're like, I'm good with that. I'm cool. It's that. It's like you just got extra time. But I think this is something that's been taking a long time to arrive, because the Rider card came way out back there, which means something has been arriving for a while, or you've been working on it for a while. And guess what? This is like a commitment to something that you love, or having somebody commit themselves to you, and or you having committed yourself to something that you love, and now there's some sort of celebration. Could be a wedding, could be a debut, it could be a housewarming, whatever it is. This is actually something that's just all I'm getting for right now is pure 100% abundance. But y'all know there's a lot of other cards to come, so hang with me. Before you do, please like this video and then share it on your social media platforms. Subscribe to the channel, and then ring that bell, select all notifications so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Aquarius specific content gets uploaded along with Pisces and Capricorn every single Wednesday before 6 a.m. Los Angeles time. FYI. So much more of a reading to go. And then there's an extended, if y'all want to hang with me for itty bitty more of a message. And your romance reading, that's all in the extended. Bam. Confrontation and knowledge. Pick your battles wisely. Confrontation, and then knowledge. Seek knowledge. Interesting. Maybe y'all gearing up for something. No, but this is still joyous. you know, I think you learned to pick your battles wisely. And this is sort of like the brutality of this energy, especially around the eclipse, may have been for you to realize when to pop off and when not to pop off, based on what's worth your energy and what's not worth your energy. We were all learning lessons, Aquarius, around that time. And this is such a wonderful sort of triumph for you to realize, shoot, I might have just dodged a bullet by not getting into some shit that somebody was trying to egg me into, or maybe I just didn't pop off or rip into somebody, because is it really worth my time? Is it really worth my energy? Knowledge, seek knowledge. You're learning how to not avoid confrontation, because it's not about avoiding confrontations, because sometimes you got to step up and like confront somebody. So it's not about avoiding confrontations, but it is about learning how to pick your battles wisely and choose your confrontations based on what's really going to work for you, because y'all know as well as I do, you could just start flying off the fucking handle at everything. And you know what? Everything is not worth your energy. Your energy is precious. Let's get into another round of cards. Aquarius. Oh, moon card. So something definitely popped off around the moon, or popping off between these moons. Moon energy, feelings, and emotions. The moon is in Pisces as I do this reading. That's a very dreamy time. Watch your dreams. Watch your dreams, because they're talking to you. They're telling you something. And it's not so much the images that you see, but the emotions that are created by the images that you see. And it's really important to start writing things down. I've been giving this advice to all of the signs. Since this is Mercury retrograde, it's really best to like write down your experiences and then look back on them in about a month from now and see them objectively. Because right now you may not be able to be so objective, but Mercury retrograde begs for review. And so anything that's going on now, happening right now, anything that you're purchasing right now, you know something's going to come up with it later. So like write down, take good notes, use the file cabinets, color coordinate. It's really important that everything you do, you may not be able to explain it now because maybe it's a little bit foggy right now. You may not be able to explain it right now, but you will be able to understand it if you look back on it objectively. So especially when it comes to this dream time, the moon, of course, is also about your emotions and your psychic abilities. Emotions coming up. Oh, y'all wanted to pop off at somebody. Maybe because sometimes it's easier to get angry than it is to admit you love somebody, or you care about somebody, or you've been dreaming about somebody. And sometimes you just rather tell them to go themselves instead of saying, I can love you. You know, sometimes it's just easier, you know. Oh, you know. Oh, you know. But I think that there is just what is true inside of yourself that's coming up. Conversations with oneself, Aquarius. And listen, we got to get true. You got to be true to you. You got to get true with yourself before you get true to anybody else, before anything else becomes comfortable. It's kind of like essential energy. I feel balanced. Kind of a leveling out period right now. Take it while you can get it, because there's a lot of ups and downs that are still coming. But this feeling of balanced is the recognition of I'm in control of myself and I get to choose where I spend my energy, where I spend my time. Also, when you admit how you feel to yourself, you'll be shocked at how much a balance comes back into you, and like you start to feel kind of really good about your space. Oh, and look at this. I feel balanced. It's almost like she's looking directly at this dude on stilts. Check that out. It's almost like you made the impossible happen, or like the impossible is going to happen. And suddenly there's a balancing out, because it's almost like, you know, when you're picking up on things and you feel like something's going to happen and then it doesn't happen. And there's a big letdown, kind of a disappointment. But then all of a sudden, y'all, my girl was calling me and I had to like hang up, and then I accidentally... I'm sorry about that. You know, when you're like, hold on. Let me get back into it. Hi, ladies. I love you. Moon. You know, when you're like hiding your emotions, kind of, that's kind of like what it is, but you finally get right with who you are. And like I said, it's not about an announcement. sometimes we fight so hard, and I feel like you're doing this, dude. I feel like you're fighting so freaking hard when you know the truth. You know your truth. Not your truth, you know the truth. You know what you really feel, right? But you fight it because it doesn't make you feel strong. Maybe it makes you feel vulnerable, right? But there's such a beautiful sense of tranquility and peace, which is balance, which is health, that comes back when there is that situation of, okay, guess what? I know what I feel. I'm happy with what I feel. I've allowed myself to accept what I feel. I feel peaceful and I will worship. So giving thanks, or maybe it's you that's giving thanks. Maybe it's gratitude. Maybe gratitude is your new attitude right now, Aquarius. Just because, you all of a sudden recognize everything that you love, everything that you can love, every way that you are loved. You somehow recognize a love that you have extreme gratitude for. So I will worship is giving thanks and feeling connected to a higher power. And then I feel peaceful. It's actually helping you. So this could be also a very spiritual time for you, which is, guess what? Pisces, Neptune, the moon, while I'm doing this reading, as well as Jupiter, all in Pisces. Jupiter is going to retrograde, I think, soon. And when Neptune goes into retrograde, fucked up shit starts to happen, because Neptune retrograde is actually really uncomfortable. But when Jupiter goes into retrograde, there's this beautiful sense of, okay, I want the meaning, I want the truth, I want the real, genuine value to show through, but it's not in retrograde yet. So you have Neptune and Jupiter both direct, as well as the moon all in Neptune. This is a very spiritual time. So you could very well be becoming more spiritual, giving more thanks, feel a lot of gratitude, almost like maybe consumed by gratitude right now, which is a beautiful way to live in the world. Say out loud and give thanks as often as possible, as much as possible, because where you give thanks and where gratitude is, abundance flows, right? We all know that. You know that. But it's also this sense of feeling relieved in a way. I feel peaceful. You're in a good spot, like a happy, joy. Oh, this is stupid. That's nothing. No, I'm sorry, but that's stupid. These cards need to show up. These cards need to come right. Okay. These cards need to come right with me, though. I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's do this again, Spirit. Aquarius, please. Aquarius. Lots of them are coming out for you. I'm just going to take it. Okay. First, we have passion ignited. You know you feel something. You can know it. Like, who are you playing? You know you feel it. All of it, like, you know it. This is real. And I think now you know. Solar plexus is like the solar chakra. It's right beneath the heart chakra. It's basically your diaphragm. Where your diaphragm is like the powerhouse of your internal energy that helps you push out your throat, your voice, your thoughts, your heart. You need to say something. You were afraid to talk, or somebody was afraid to say something, right? And that's why it's like it was choking you, or them, whatever. You could always switch these energies. It's like you were choking on something just because you were afraid. You were trapped. You trapped your own energy and your own power in fear. You were scared about something that you really wanted, really loved, really got your juices flowing. Now you knowin'. Aquarius. We have mental conflict. Suddenly the mental conflict is over, eradicated. Why? Because you stopped fighting yourself. It's just not worth it. Why? It's like, why fight yourself on this? It doesn't make any sense. And I think that's what you finally realized. Shadow self. Confrontation of the shadow. Confrontation of, hey, bitch, we got to talk. You know what? Fuck you. I'm going to love you whether you want me to love you or not. You understand that? Okay, you're a part of me, and I'm never ever gonna let you go. And I get it. You ugly. You shadow, you are not the prettiest thing to look at, but you guess what? You're beautiful to me because you're a part of me, plain and simple. It's about really rectifying your fears by loving them, confronting them, and honoring them. Your shadow self, you can grab a hold of your shadow. You can take hold of your shadow. You are one. The entities are one. Your shadow teaches you things. It's your ultimate teacher. It's your ultimate guide. And it just taught you to be all of you, not pieces of you. No more conflict. There's no more bits and pieces of me everywhere. There's all of me all the time. I don't know. Okay, love begins. I don't even know if you want to see this, but you know what? You're going to see this because you got to open up your eyes and see this, look at this, feel this, know this, own this, understand this. Love has begun. It has. Really cool stuff. Maybe stuff that you never thought. I don't know. Who cares? It's here. And then we have material harvest. You're reaping the benefits of hard work something that you worked on. Okay, so this is a really good and abundant time. Wisdom, stand your ground. It's almost like the wisdom is what's giving you strength to just be who you are out loud. It's also gaining the knowledge to finally know how to break through something. Okay. What else next wants to come out? Nice. Throat chakra. Didn't I tell you had something to say? And you were choking on it. You were just so scared to say. Or something, it's almost like now you're finally being heard. So something that you created is finally, like, remember when I said debut, like a big debut, something that you committed yourself to, like your album debuted or your book debuted, or you finally got to say what you needed to say to your spouse or your significant other, or to your mother or your father, whatever it was. It's like this has been building up for a while and it's finally coming out. You're rooted. Base chakra means you finally feel solid. It's like you finally feel like, holy crap, I'm not shaky anymore. There's ground beneath me. And then you have firm foundation. What did I tell you? Dude, firm foundation. And that's a sign, that's a fire sign. A firm foundation of your passion. Also trusting in your passion and letting that be your furnace. It's like your furnace is lit and your passion is your foundation. And sacral chakra. Oh, it's time to start living. Intuition. You are a creature of 100% God right now. Following your 100% gut, following your gut, letting your gut be your guide. And I think you may even be going in some crazy directions. But what an adventure you're up for, Aquarius. Ooh, I love it. Can I come? A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So something to do with the fourth house, family, your family, family that you created or the family that you're from. This is working through it all, liberation from it. Establishing yourself, establishing your home, establishing where you think your home is, or your home is where the heart is. Both Aries and Venus are in Cancer right now, so it could also be conflict, volatility between you and your lover. That's settling, and then adjustments are required. So there's no more adjustments that are required. You guys have settled things. You may be dealing with a Cancerian, or this is just sort of like the tension that's in the air right now. I think there's no more adjustments that are required. This is ain't nothing required. Nothing is required. You know exactly what's going on. Can you stop? Like, how is this so perfect? What? Accept love. Let me tell you something. You better just put your hands out and be like, yes and thank you. Can you do that, please? Can you please do that? Love your body as who you are. No more of this, like I said, picking apart yourself, or I will accept love when I look like bullshit. Because you know what? People don't love you for your body. Please. We're adults, right? We have fucked people who we didn't give a shit about. All of us. And we have definitely been used in that same way. It's got nothing to do with your looks. It's got to do with how you make somebody feel and how you make them feel. It's got to do with connection and trust. So you have to understand that it has not to do with a little extra thigh, you know, a little extra roll around the belly. It has got nothing to do with that. It has got everything to do with you. You got to love all of you. Once again, looking at your shadow self, looking at those aspects of yourself that you don't like or you think nobody else will like, and realizing that's bullshit. That's just me trying to find excuses and making excuses for myself to back down and remain being afraid. And that's bullshit, and I'm not being afraid anymore. You're calling yourself out on your own crap. Dare to be happy, step away from the crowd, because the crowd is not happy. The crowd is a bunch of followers and bullshit. You dare to be happy, step away from the crowd. Right? It's like let what they're doing go, and happiness is what follows. This reading is going long, I think. Don't worry about it, because we're going to continue it. Listen, guys, Monday through Friday, I do live readings over on Instagram, Born_without_boundaries, daily tarot card readings. I would love for you to join in. And then I also post them, daily tarot, on Astrology Motivation. That's also where I post my weekly astrology forecast and my astrology motivation videos. Check out, that's my second channel. The link is above. I hope you subscribe over there too. They have, oh, look at this. You're no longer being held back from your desires. No matter what, you know what you want and you're going for it. No more of this bullshit. You're saying goodbye, peace out, peace be with you, to all those aspects of your character, all those aspects of your nature, all those all those fears, all those concerns, all those immature things that you don't need anymore. You're saying goodbye to something from the past, because it's time, because you're grown, or if there's somebody in your life that's grown and they're saying goodbye to you. It's time. It's time to say goodbye and to start this new chapter in your life. And then there's death, doom, gloom, and destruction. So fuck that. I don't know why that one came out. What is that card? Why did 20 come? I think that you thought that your life was over. That's what I thought. I also think that you were dealing with a lot of shit. Like you had a lot of like whatever could go wrong did go wrong, right? And so it was scaring you. But guess what? You're finding strength from deep down inside yourself. You're finally realizing that nobody's more special than you. It's almost like you used to think that everything would always work out for everybody else. But it's almost like the fucking COVID-19 thing. You know, it's like everybody was in the same boat. Everybody was experiencing the same fear and these same disasters. So don't single yourself out, or step away from the crowd and stop being so afraid and stop being sheeple and just kind of like, okay, I'm not going along with the crowd anymore. I'm not going to feel scared. I'm not going to feel fear. Right? I just said that. I'm just going to dare to live my life again, because I'm ready to. I trust my intuition. Trust your intuition. Aquarius, please. Aquarius. You are poised and ready. Deep understanding and knowing. Look at the owl. Wisdom is here through emotion. You see the moon? There's the moon. It's deep. Through deep emotion becomes this beautiful essence of, I finally got it. I finally understand. And it was all preparing you. You are so ready for this new step in your life. Adventure awaits. Guys, come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Milk and honey comes out. That's like the best card in the deck. Plus you got all this abundance, like a triumph, victory, people celebrating you. I think you've been through the ringer, man. Well, guess what? You just got steam cleaned, because now everything is pretty and perfect, almost like it's brand new. Kyanite, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. A love life, new or renewed romantic love is here for you. That's come out twice, bada bing, bada boom. And then gold, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. You know, did you talk sincerely to God, or were you trying to like fuck around and pretend like you didn't really want what you wanted? Once you got real honest, it was almost like, thank you. Been waiting for you to say that. Here you go. It's like, you know, the older brother, older sister, you got to ask for it politely. And you feel like they're in your face, so you just want to do exactly the opposite. But the truth is, no. You just got to ask for it politely, because it's not your older brother or sister. It's God. And you got to be humble, no matter who the fuck you are. You got to be humble in the face of God. And once you humbled yourself and said, you know what, God, I do fucking love that person, or I really did need this, and it hurt me so bad and made me feel like shit that I was denied it, because I just love it at the very core. And once you got real, and once you got crying, and once you got that glow flowing again, because you weren't stopping it up with pride, guess what, Aquarius? God's like, I just want to hear you say it. You're welcome. Divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. I love this energy for you. Like, forget about it. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Let's go over to, I did this before because this is running over. Okay, let's see what animal totems are here. And then we'll do your angel reading along with it, along with your extended, right? Because this video is going a little bit too over. It's going a little too over. Trust in divine detours. See, this is coming out in your past. In the past, you were like, nope, Spirit, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm in control here. Nope, nope, I don't trust this. I don't trust you. Nope. And guess what? You block yourself. And you also miss your trains and miss your planes and miss your boats. Right? You don't let God diverge you, and you don't trust when it says you have to go in this different direction. You were stuck. But that's in the past. I think the thing is, you learn from your past. And this is when the aha moments happened. Magic works through you. More Cancerian or fourth house energy. It's you that's changed. And because you that's changed, now your world is. Let's go over to tarot. I'll see you guys in the extended. I'll do your angel messages over there as well. I'll see you over. I hope to see you over there. Bye.